Hello once again. It's your boy That Snow Moon, and we are back in the finals up against stoneking, the rare daytime recording. So can be a little bit louder on this one, have a little bit more freedom. And yeah, we're up against stoneking, who is representing Phoenix Latino. Now, week one is always a little bit easier, but you can always have some spanners in the wrench. Got Sith Eternal Emperor, which I'm guaranteeing he puts on offense. And Ray's going to be on defense. So fairly decent Darth Revan. Speed-wise, 337. Again, the way I've modded mine, I'm going to be doing off counter for Darth Revan rather than mirror matches. And yeah, Basti, not too bad. I'll take that. So it opens up a few more counters. But Finn, yeah, that's not too bad at all. So depending what he puts with Ray, that'll be absolutely fine. Darth Revan, Relic 7 as well. That's always going to be a tough character to get through. So yeah, interestingly, this guy doesn't full clear a huge amount, has like quite high lifetime banners at 566,000. So again, no chump. In terms of defense, I put fairly standard set. I went with Rebels up top. It's always a tough team. Geos I decided to put on defense. And Kylo I decided to go with the old Daka and Zombie Cheese. And that was a recommendation by Army Hutchins. I don't feel... I absolutely agreed with this because I think it's one of the hardest 3v3 teams to get through. It's a speed Kylo. So, and again, you're going to have to take him down. Daka may even revive him as well. And here's what we're showing on defense. So again, not really too worried about any of those. So yeah, seems a fairly standard round. Until we get to the bottom where we have Darth Revan and we have Sith Eternal Emperor. Now, in terms of this is probably one of the worst. I don't know whether this was literally a god play on his part. Expecting me to think that Ray was there and then obviously put Sith Eternal Emperor there. I don't know. I really, really don't know. May have had a look at the history, but we'll start off on a nice and easy one. So this could cause problems. So, and when I say could, absolutely, definitely does. So first and foremost, we're going to take in the old favourite, Basti lead against this Mother Talzin, and we're going to go in with Wampa as well. So yeah, after 1 week of 3v3, how are you guys getting on? Still hating it or getting to know it a little bit better? I feel like as soon as you understand it a little bit better, it becomes okay, you know? Yeah, it's frustrating. I think the big frustration is basically going to be the actual Galactic Legends. You know, if you're outmatched with one or you can't get through one or whatever. I think 3v3, I didn't appreciate 3v3 till I got like higher up. And I completely get that. I completely understand that. I always felt maybe the first 2 years of Grand Arena, I never ever had enough to split on defense and on offense. And still to a point, I'm like that, you know. I'm still finding trouble finding the balance between the two. So I think that's something that's ongoing. I think that's a feeling you probably kind of get used to as well. And you kind of have to pick spots in your opponent's roster where you feel that that you're going to be able to maximize it anyway. So, oh my God, come on, old Ben. Whew, that was lucky. Could have done with her without her reviving as well. Okay, 51 to start things off. A blueprint for the fight ahead, I dare say. So yeah, the next one I'm going to go for is... Now, I had a choice here. I was either thinking of going Darth Revan with a Darth Vader counter or Darth Vader against Sith Eternal Emperor, and Jedi Master Luke, Jedi Knight Luke was going to be the other one. So with this one, I thought it would be more fun to kind of go with Vader. As always, Vader is a huge amount of fun to go in with. I think Thrawn Lead is probably the safest bet here. Yeah, I actually chose Kylo Ren Unmasked. I don't feel like I'm going to be using Kylo Ren Unmasked anywhere else. He's probably one of the best tanks when it comes, along with L3. Shore Trooper's pretty good as well. But Kylo Ren can just take absolute damage, especially when you've got Kylo, Supreme Leader Kylo. So he's going to open up. We're going to enter into Merciless, and we are going to spread the love. There it is. We can't get feared under Merciless. Should be able to take this guy out, no problem. Bang, there we go. So any cleanup effort now becomes a whole lot easier. So I think under Merciless, I think I definitely try and go for an ability block here. Use the thorn thingy ability. Unfortunately, I was stuck behind Darth Malik there. But I don't feel like a fracture at the moment is going to be needed. And it's just a case of knowing, where do I want to go? I thought I had the stun up there, but obviously not. And yeah, just normal. That, I think, probably start working down on Basti. Nice. Okay. I think I throw this over. Take out here. Nice. Okay, got her out. And now the fracture on Darth Malik and start to work back down on Kylo Ren. Okay, decent amount of dots, but this is going to take a little bit of time. Again, draining there, it's not going to make a difference. I think we definitely throw this back over to Crew. He's getting further and further away from his stun, annoyingly. But we should be able to control this a little bit better anyway. So, just normal ability. Again, I'm at risk of fear there, but that's fine. Kylo is going to tank all day long with that. There we go. So that's what I was looking for, that stun. So now it becomes a whole lot easier to recover some banners as well. Okay, there we go. We'll wait for Vader to come round. We've got a nice collection of dots on there at the moment. Or debuffs, rather. I think this is probably fine to let it fly. Let's see. Coming from downtown. Oh, not quite. Okay, the Darth Malik is such an issue, honestly, in 3v3, and it is not nice to get through, I'll be honest. And, I've got a fair few tools at my disposal at the moment to get through, but again, it's pretty horrendous. Let it fly again. Oh, come on. Give a guy a break already. All right, so let's throw that over. Recover some of that. Okay, and he's still going. Still going. I wasn't expecting to take Darth Malik out with a basic from Vader. So, and the rare daytime recording as well. So, and I've got the big patio windows open, or the French doors rather, I think they're called. So, if you do hear anything in the background, that's why, because it's a lovely, a much nicer summer day in the UK. Weather seems to be changing a little bit better. Now, Sith Eternal Emperor. Okay, wordy as they come. So it says plus 20 speed and doubled for each Sith ally. I was kind of banking on outrunning him because I'm 4 speed slower. So that's literally just 1 speed roll on a mod. And we get plus 40 speed and he gets plus 20. And he gives other Sith plus 40. But the way it's worded, it looks like it's only other allies that get 40. So I quickly learned that isn't the case, and Sith Eternal Emperor does get the full 40. So this is what I was worried about, because now we're linked. That's going to spell an absolute nightmare, because now I can't critically hit. That's what I was hoping I would get first, is the Efflux. I'm not going to be able to crit hit here, so this is an absolute nightmare. I think I stunned those guys there. And now I've just got to rely on my offense on Jedi Knight Luke, honestly. But you can see here it's not doing a damn thing. Okay, we're just working away. And this is the problem, is, getting stuck behind. That was a nice hit. Okay, we've got half a chance here. But he is coming into his ultimate. And this spells bad news, honestly. So Eternal Emperor, I wasn't expecting to get around that quickly. There goes Jedi Knight Luke. Okay, let's heal up. Let's get rid of this guy. He's going to link up again, so I can't crit hit. Lovely jubbly. Let's put the Master's Training over on here. And weirdly, this counter does work if you can get out ahead of Sith Eternal Emperor, but I couldn't. So now I'm going to have to go into cleanup mode. And yeah, this is bad news. So take off as much as possible here. Okay, couple of crit hits there, so I will take that. But there he goes. So I've got cleanup in operation. I was not expecting that spanner in the works. Advantage Stone King at the moment. Yeah, so, and I was also having a look back at my history. I think I've won 16 Grand Arenas in a row. And talking a little bit over the last ones as well, I was kind of getting out of the habit of being such a tryhard as well, which is exactly the case here. I didn't think about it too much, didn't worry about it too much. So I'm kind of due a loss, I'll be honest. Again, going 17-0 is pretty unheard of from myself. And again, we've weirdly put together a nice little streak. So, and I think everyone kind of falls into the same trap. I see a lot of content creators care way too much about their Grand Arena because they think viewership will go up because of Grand Arena. Again, genuinely, I feel that people care sort of less about the result and more about the entertainment aspect of it, because why wouldn't you? So I think people care. I don't know how it is. Let me know in the comments how much you genuinely care about Grand Arena, because I think it's only a small part of this game. It's probably the more glamorous part of this game, but that's about it, really. But from like creating content, for example, I don't really think it improves or does anything with viewership. I think it's more so about someone putting themselves out there and the personality. I think it's more about the journey than it is the end result. I think that with a lot of things in life as well. So you can see here, Sith Eternal Emperor is standing firm. There ain't really much happening here, but I'm willing to try a few counters. Yeah. Now, I wrote off Sith Eternal Emperor. I thought he was a bad GL until I came up against him, honestly. And weirdly, I've said this before, by doing Imperial Troopers, I'm probably about halfway to a Galactic Legend as well. So I'm thinking Galactic Legends might be a long way off, They might be another 6 months or so off. So I'm thinking, do I collect up Sith Eternal before the next batch? So what I'm looking for here now, cheesing, is just to be able to get the link out the way. And yeah, so this is, for example, this here is what I'm trying to do, is get him linked and then him not take a turn. So that is no good. I kind of think about leaving it here, but I think I need everything to go in my favor. So Luminara, okay. But I did, there was no good either. But here I was able to get it, I think. Okay. They got rid there. That's not going to do much, but here comes the link. Am I going to get another turn? I'm not. So finally, Resistance did it, and we managed to get a link here. So I left it time out here, and Gas, I think, was my only option in terms of getting through. So I'm not going to have that link nice and early, and I'm hopefully going to get out the bat. Okay, nice counterattacks. And I'm able to just... I just went all-out damage here with Arc. I think Armor Shred, absolutely. And this seems to be working, This seems to be all right at the moment. But I've just got to do a ton of damage. Maybe should have gone Rex. I don't know. Rather than 5s, but... this is standing okay at the moment. We're doing decent work. We're not going to ramp up too much. He doesn't rely on a huge amount of debuffs like Jedi Master Luke does. But we're doing okay. He's had a few buffs. Just save that for the moment. Save the assist. Okay, we're back up on our feet now. And we are tickling him, We are getting there. But my God, this, if you don't have the right counter for this guy, you're in trouble. Okay, some nice crit hits going in here. Double hit here. Come on, hit harder. Okay. I still feel like I've got a shot in this. He's coming round to ultimate. But if you can get to ultimate before Gas stands up, I am in with half a chance. Right, there we go. Armor Shred again. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Galactic Legends are so broken. Whew. I genuinely was not expecting that. GG to stoneking for putting this guy on defense, and I have a new level of respect for this guy, for Sith Eternal Emperor. And I think it's a ballsy move put in Sith Eternal, because when someone's showing a Kylo, the easiest counter for it is going to be a Kylo. So kudos to this guy. I think in this one, Sith Triumphant here need to work, basically. And yeah, weirdly with this fight, my battery percent was the biggest threat to this counter. When my battery goes like under 5%, honestly, I've got about 30, 40 seconds to get it on charge. It just disappears. So you'll see here how quickly the phone loses charge. So and it's not a quick counter either. So this could be a real issue, honestly, because I don't have a huge amount left. Okay, we're still on 5%. That's okay. Okay, come on. Just hit anything, honestly. Come on. Yeah. Right, I think I still stun over on Padme. That's fine. I don't mind that at all. Come on, get me to a goddamn annihilate quickly. Oh, God, yeah. As I said, this was a nerve-wracking one just because I know how bad my battery is. And not trying to add any more tension to it, but it legitimately will just disappear. The phone will turn off in a second. Oh, but that's what you get from being on tilt. I guess 3%. It's holding. Come on. Oh, there we go. So just managed that counter. So I'm going to come back a little bit later, leave the phone charge. And stoneking has attacked. So he's gone up top and he lost 2 battles, got through on the 3rd one against GOs. That is a nasty team, GOs, honestly. It's not easy in 3v3. His Sith Triumphant ships, interesting. There's a lot of reinforcements out there as well, so I don't know how he scored or what he kept. Oh, that Kylo's sticking strong. That Kylo at 580 speed, there's not a huge amount, unless Han, there's nothing that's going to outspeed him. That may have taken down his Rey, just because of timing on ults and ultimates and things like that. I legitimately think that may have held. So I don't know whether he's playing possum here, whether he does have a counter for it and he's just waiting for me to finish off. But we have a lifeline. We have a chip and a chair. And as I was saying earlier, I wouldn't mind taking a loss because then it puts no pressure on for a win streak either, honestly. Okay, BB-8, there we go. Let's deal with this guy. Let's deal with this guy. First and foremost, let's now deal with this guy. Okay. Days, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. And you soon realise, without Chewbacca assisting on the 2-carded characters, there isn't a huge amount of damage output. Okay, there we go. This should be okay. The dodge. Yeah, Rey, I probably should place more on defense, I'll be honest, but yeah. And the other thing I was going to say, if you haven't locked in for this next season of 3v3, don't until Conquest comes around. Conquests, it should be you should be getting the rewards from all of these with about 4 hours left to go, I think it is. So make sure you can be as strong as you can and collect up those Conquest rewards, slice some materials, because as you said there, or as you've seen there rather, the difference between me getting through that Sith Eternal Emperor and not was the difference of 4 speed. So that's 1 roll on a speed mod. So make sure you're in as strong a position as possible before locking in. I was talking to Army Hutchins before about his, and we were saying, you can't control what your opponent has, but you can control what you have. And, you know your own strengths and weaknesses, and you know where you need a little bit extra speed and where not. So, but again, I've been made to look human in this Grand Arena. Kylo may have just saved my behind, but I don't know. I very much doubt it. Okay, Grievous is doing work here. Let's try for a stun. Pull back some turn meter. Well, stun doesn't really matter because he just shakes it off anyway. Again, banners isn't really an issue here. One-shots is if it goes to a tie because he's dropped some banners on Geos, and I wonder what he used against Geos. We will see in the report on StarWarsGalaxyHeroes.gg. Okay, 52, don't mind that. But as we've seen with Night Sisters, it yields relatively the same results. So yeah, won't be making that mistake again. Okay, let's probably go clones here. As I say, I'm not really too worried about banners, but I am worried more about one-shotting. You know, I was even thinking, like, with this counter, Nest is a fairly solid counter here. If you've got a good Nest, anything here, it takes a little bit of time with B1. And, you know, there's not really a huge risk. Mine is horrendous with health and stuff, so she's only gear level 11, so I can't put any 6E health mods on her. Probably should deal with that, but, you know. Shoulda, woulda, couldas. She's just such a big investment, like 3 stun guns to get her to the next level, to gear 11. I can't remember what it is, but there's a huge amount of stun guns, so not an investment I'm ready to take yet at the moment. I think it's completely worth it, but not for me at the moment, you know. I think, again, whether it's 5v5 or 3v3, I think it gets you out of a lot of sticky spots, but for me, no, not at the moment. Okay, deal with some FAC here. Nice 53, better than I expected, actually. And, okay, that's the ground dealt with. So we'll come back a little bit later. This is going to be a long wait now. We've got about 16 hours to wait, see if the defense holds. And it is a long 16 hours, I will be honest. So we're back. It's now the next day. And no further movement. He's been in against Grievous. He's been against Newt. So I've got a feeling his defense was super, super strong in the back as well. So regardless of whether we got through that, it may well not have been a full clear. We'll never quite know. But, you know, it's interesting. He went Malevolence on defense as well. So that's a decent shift. So, as I said, this guy probably played to form. Doesn't clear a huge amount of rounds. Has a fair amount of defensive holds as well. And has high lifetime banners. So defense is his game. I much prefer the offense side of things. But you can see the difference there between the counter working and not working. It's just stonewalled me. And he very, very nearly got through with Kylo as well. But Kylo at that speed, there's not much that you can do without him healing up hugely with that first turn. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with taking him up to gear level, or relic level 8 rather. It's an insane cost getting a character to relic level 8, but I don't regret getting Kylo up there, I'll be honest. Okay, I think we cleanse here, get some... this is always a scrappy counter. Malevolence always gets bad banners, honestly. But, as I said, this isn't an efficiency fight, luckily. But I'm kind of more interested in seeing how good my BTL is. Shard-wise, I'm probably about 60 out of 100, so should be rocking and rolling fairly soon with this guy at 7-star. Make my life a whole lot easier. So, yeah, that's always good. Again, pop the extra life. Yeah, probably shouldn't have done that. That gave Malevolence a huge amount of turn meter. Probably should have gone basic there. Okay, bring him in. I think just damage DPS here should be fine. Crit hit immunity. Well, it's not as if you crit against this guy anyway, but just got to whittle him down. I think big one here. See if we can get rid of Spy as well. Nice. Jobs are good. And finish off this guy. And we should be golden. Get the retribution up again. There we go. Should be all she wrote. There it is. Phew. So that was the tough one. Still got Rebels to go with Malevolence, but I'm pretty confident with that counter. Okay, so this one for the win. Again, should be fine, but it needs to be done. Don't feel like I need a huge amount of reinforcements, but at this stage, why risk it? I've got a couple of other counters. You know, I've got Finalizer, nearly got Finalizer up to 7-star, so that should open up a fair amount of interesting options. Need to get some 6E mods on a few of those Finalizer dudes, but let's take out Bistan, I think, here. Cool, looking good. Probably going to... Yeah, there it is. Cleanses it off. Okay. Yeah, lots and lots of attacks, but I don't feel too bad about this counter. There he goes. Biggs, that's a biggie. Let's see if we can get rid of Millennium Falcon. So many dodges. So many dodges. But yeah, this one was stress-inducing, I'll be honest. And it was more so because we both attacked pretty early. But what can you do, honestly? A loss is just one loss. It doesn't make or break you. But yeah, it was interesting. And I'll be honest, I needed that lesson in Sith Eternal Emperor. Didn't really give him a huge amount of respect. Most people keep him for offense anyway. So I think that was an amazing round for learning this round, because otherwise without it, we're just going to get caught out by a better opponent. So again, it shows on our history now, so we're not going to be making that same mistake again. We know there's not a huge amount that gets through him. If you do have an easier counter, let me know. You know, it's not like you can just get contract with bounty hunters, and you know, it's not like you can just pop in with Mando either. So that's how it ended, 1955 to 1826. So yeah, a rough one for sure, but you know, it is what it is. So there we go. That's all from me this time. Good luck with all yours as well. Good luck with Conquest rewards as well, and I will see you all soon. Cheers, guys.